Hey comic book fans, my nerdy friends, and my geeky compadres, what's going on? This is going to be my contest entry video to Mski361's kind of for the hell of it contest. So yeah, let's get going. Okay, first off, I want to say Brian is an awesome person. Great guy, always helping people out, always sending packages to everybody around. Whenever he finds something that he thinks somebody's interested in, has no problem picking it up and sending it right to you. And that's awesome. And he puts out great videos, and he's always commenting on other people's videos. And he set up the Fantasy Football League. Just all around awesome guy. And congrats, man, on hitting like your 1 year mark. That's awesome. Being around for a year is kind of a big accomplishment. I think it is. So anyway, you wanted to know like what's the first comic we remember picking up. I can't tell you for certain the first comic book I picked up. I can tell you for sure that it was an Archie double digest, though. I don't have them anymore. My mom got rid of them. But I remember being a little kid and shopping at the grocery store. And as you go to check out, there were just Archie double digest books and Betty and Veronica books. You know, the little digest versions, and we would go and I'd pick one up and my mom would buy it for me. So that's kind of why I'm really stoked about Afterlife with Archie. It kind of takes me back a little bit and puts a new spin on Riverdale. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of Afterlife with Archie. After that time, I didn't buy any comics until probably the early 90s-ish, mid-90s, when I started going to Comic-Con with my friend, whose mom actually worked at the Comic-Cons. And when we were there, we would look through boxes, but we were mostly interested in like, well, my friends were mostly interested in like anime. I had one friend who was super into Sailor Moon at the time, and I really liked Akira and Vampire Hunter D. So we were more interested in that type of thing at the con. But we would go through and we'd flip through long boxes and, you know, just look, spend a couple bucks here and there. But I remember being a teenager, looking through long boxes and seeing this title, Gen 13. And that right there was the reason I picked up this book. It's actually a 3-part little story arc here. This is 13C. I have A and B, but I bought all 3 of them at the same time. And really kind of got hooked on Gen 13. Just because it's like action-adventure. Of course, there's chicks in bikinis. And I don't know, it was just kind of a cool teen team book that I kind of got into. So I didn't go to a shop or anything. I just picked up a bunch of Gen 13 books at the con. I'm trying to remember where else I got them, because I don't have like a huge amount of Gen 13 books, but I have a stack, and I can't remember where I got them all. But I remember this being one of the first ones I picked up at that con. And then for a while I took a break. Up until I saw the movie American Splendor. Then I went to the con that year and picked up this book. It's a trade. And this book. Really got hooked on these books because of the movie. I don't even remember how I came about watching the movie at first, but I watched it and I loved it and got hooked on the books. I have these two I picked up at the same con, and then I picked up another American Splendor trade, our movie year, which kind of talks about the main character and his wife, and what they went through with the filming of the movie, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, really got into that for a while. And then I stopped buying comics again. But then, when I heard that Peter Parker was going to die, I jumped all over it. And picked up, I think it was Amazing Spider-Man 698. I should have pulled it out, but I didn't think about it before I started filming this. So picked up Amazing Spider-Man 698, and from there it all snowballed into what has now been me collecting for a year and a half. So that's the book that really got me heavily into collecting. But not just because of that book. Like, that book gave me a reason to talk about comics. And with my being able to talk about comics came YouTube. And with me on YouTube, it just, from there it's gone nuts. So yeah, that's it. I think I rambled on quite a bit. But thanks to Brian for putting on this contest. Really cool. I'll put a link to his channel in the description, and if you have not subscribed to him, you definitely should. He's a great guy. Really good friend of mine. And yeah, go check him out. So on that note, have a good one. Thank you, Brian, again. Love you, bro. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.